Jennifer Lopez rocks the Oscars red carpet in hopes to win her own Oscar. Plus, Jennifer Lopez is hoping to do something special with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new, the whole vibe here is like we're on a FaceTime call, and this is a very sparkly little corner of the internet where we spill tea, and it feels like we're on a FaceTime hangout sesh. So if you're looking for that, a new messy bestie in your life, hit that subscribe button. Also, just look how gorgeous this wand is. This was sent to me by one of my messy besties. I will cherish this forever. Just look how beautiful. I'm very grateful to start this blessed week with you all. I don't take any of you for granted. Thank you so much to everyone who is donating to the toy drive. The links are in the description and in the comment section. It means the absolute world to me that you are being so generous. We're going to make so many children so happy, and I really just say thank you so much. Okay, best friend. So last night was like the Oscar something. Girl, how many freaking, the governor's ball or something? How many Oscar events are they, girl? Well, listen, it is very important that celebrities go to these events, because the more like Oscar event thing that celebrities go, the more they have a chance to be nominated. And you know that J-Lo really wants that nomination for Kiss of the Spider-Woman. Even though 2 people went to see it, doesn't mean that the Oscars won't, put it into the bidding to see if she gets that nomination. So, J-Lo looked really beautiful. She has a more blonder of a hair. I thought her outfit was very much like Kiss of the Spider-Woman. It's giving very much like a Marvel character. I thought she looked really good. She did some interviews. J-Lo to me is, I feel like she's always kind of giving the same vibe and look, right? It's giving very similar vibes. Like, I feel like I've seen this look before, even though I haven't, because obviously she would never wear something twice. But it's like always like the same style. So I think it would be really cool to see her in a different style. I don't know, maybe like in a poofy something. You know what I mean? Like a little Cinderella moment. Like or just like a black tie, like blazer type situation. Maybe no pants, just like the blazers. Something different. I feel like she's always given the same vibe, but nevertheless, she looked beautiful. Oh my God, I've never used that word before. I have never used that word before. Did I use it right? Nevertheless, girl, okay. Webster Dictionary in the house. Yeah, I thought she looked great. She did a couple interviews, like I said. She was asked to sing a song. What song was she asked to sing? Oh my God, I forgot. I was just kind of scrolling on the internet, and the interviewer asked if she wanted to sing a song. I don't remember what song it was now, but she said no, but she laughed. I thought she looked great. But yeah, so she's definitely wanting that nomination, including some critics and there was some kind of media kind of energy out there that she might be considered for nomination for Best Actress. So we'll see if that's going to happen. In other news, best friend, you guys remember like a couple of weeks ago when I did that story that J-Lo really wanted Ben and the kids to have Thanksgiving over at her house? I'm pretty sure I did that video. Well, anywho, so there's an update to that. So it says here that Ben Affleck is still considering whether or not he's going to have Thanksgiving with Jennifer Garner or J-Lo. And back then, it was like a week ago or a week and a half ago, I remember saying that he felt like he was kind of like in a tug of war, like he didn't know where to go. And I said, well, girl, Jennifer Garner, you actually have children with her, like you need to be with Jennifer Garner. Well, now the rumors are saying that Jennifer Garner is feeling very like, a lot of sympathy for J-Lo, and that she actually allegedly extended an invitation to her home for J-Lo and her kids and her mom to come and spend Thanksgiving at their house. Well, listen, J-Lo has a family of her own. She has sisters, she has a mom, she has a dad. I'm sure she has tons of cousins and tons of friends and stuff. So I'm sure she won't be alone for the holidays. But I think this is so incredible. If this is true, take it with a grain of salt. Of course, it's all alleged. But damn, I've always said this. Jennifer Garner seriously reminds me of Mary Poppins. I mean, she always seems so freaking nice. And she's always like, I just saw I don't know, it was like a video of her. I think it was like it was a tour of her home. She has like all these fruit trees in her backyard. And she just, it seems like she lives such a nice life. Like, she goes to the backyard. She's like, oh my God, this morning I want a little like strawberry preserves on my toast. Let me go get some strawberries from my garden, bitch. You know, oh girl, you know what? Well, I kind of want an orange juice, bitch. Let me go to the orange tree. Like, I'm gonna tell you this on all honesty. That's been one of my biggest dreams, is to have a fruit tree, like fruit trees in the backyard. Like, imagine like living your best like fucking Cinderella Snow White moment, just like frolicking along your garden, saying hi to the squirrels, saying hi to the the other animals that live in the forest and in the gardens. Have a nice conversation with your worm friend Philip. Philip the worm. And just pick just have like an opera moment and take the apples from the trees. But I will say this, best friend, I have like OCD when it comes to food. I don't know if I would be able to pick just like some. So my grandfather, may he rest in peace, he owned a farm, right? He had a farm in Colombia, and in this farm, my grandfather was a treasure hunter. Okay, I know. There's a lot you don't know about me, but he had these huge mountains in the back of his farm that he basically, I don't know if he owned them, but like he had these, and like every single day he had a team of people to come every day, and they would like, dig for like emeralds, because Colombia is very big with emeralds. So he would dig for emeralds, he would dig for this, he would dig for that. And best friend, when I tell you, like, he found some beautiful treasures. In fact, some of his treasures are actually in the biggest museum in Colombia. And he has like a little stand there and everything. And yeah, so he would, I would go there in the summers, and I just remember like being like this, like there was fruit trees, and there was the cow, and there was a this, and there was a that, and then he would be like hiking that mountain with 4 or 5 other people, and this. And I remember, I'll never forget, one time I was woken up at like 5 in the morning to go and do the thing for the cow, the, what is it called, the squirting of the nipple. And I would never forget that smell. Like, I maybe was like 7 or something, I don't even remember, but I would never forget that smell, bitch. Like, and I would never forget how slimy. And like, then the guy who was like doing, his farm helper or whatever, I don't remember. He used to like help my grandfather with like, make sure everything was good and the animals and stuff. So I guess he was like the farm overseer, but he was always helping my grandfather. And I remember he was like teaching me how to squirt the nipple or whatever it's called. And all I remember is the smell. And he's like, drink it. This is why I'm lactose intolerant. I will 1000% fucking blame that man, okay? Because I know for a fact that that's the day I became lactose intolerant, bitch. I will never look at another cow again because of that. That taste was horrible. Now, I'm very grateful that God made the animals to feed us. Very thankful for that cow. But damn it, that was disgusting, girl. I need my almond milk with a little dash of vanilla and a little sprinkle of cinnamon, bitch. That cow made me lactose intolerant. But it was the most beautiful experience. So I just imagine that life of living in a beautiful abundance of fruit trees, and you have to be happy living in that abundance. So no wonder Jennifer Garner is super happy and wants J-Lo to come over for dinner. Now I wonder what J-Lo would bring for dinner, because here's the thing, like when we have things, we always host Thanksgiving, right? And we provide all the food. We don't ask anybody to bring nothing except wines. So whatever you want to like drink, whatever wine you want to pair with yours, just bring those things, and we have a little like wine bar where we put everything, all the bottles, and everyone just kind of helps himself. But we provide all the food, the turkey, the sides, the desserts, the this, the that. Anywho, but in Christmas time, we do ask people to bring a plate, an appetizer or a main course or a dessert. I wonder what JLo would bring. And why do I think it would be a small bag of chips, a ham and cheese, and an orange drink? If you know, you know. Who knows? Anywho, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. This was a lot of information for one video of 9 minutes. But you know what, girl? You know how I do it. Like I always say, it's like we're on a FaceTime call, okay? Anywho, what did you guys think of JLo last night? Do you think she has a chance at the Oscars? And what do you guys think of her potentially going to Jennifer Garner's home for Thanksgiving? I think it's beautiful. You know, they consider themselves a blended family, and Jennifer Garner knows that. And I think that Jennifer Garner is a saint on this planet Earth. I know there was one person in my comment section trying to tell me how Jennifer Garner is horrible. I have not heard or seen one negative article about this woman. But what do you all think? Let me know in the comments. I can't wait for the Jennifer Garner payroll rumors. Love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Beedity, bobbity, boom!